Good morning, Arsenal fans. It is match day yet again, and this is West Brom v Arsenal away at the Hawthorns. I've got a noisy household this morning, as you can hear in the background, and I'm sure it's going to be another game for Arsenal fans to worry about. This time it's in the League Cup, the Carabao Cup, and there's so many talking points. But I'll start with you, Helen. Are you excited about this game?
No, I'm not excited.
Any reason why? Is it because we had such a poor start in the season?
Yeah, could be something to do with that. I guess the only bit of excitement is to see that maybe some of our more senior players are going to hopefully be ready this week to join being part of the team. But no, I'm not excited.
How about you, Charlene? Is this a must-win game, as the comment said there?
Definitely is a must-win. I mean, look at how we've started the season, and pressure is on Arteta now. We need to turn up today. We need to win. West Brom, it's a cup game, but we need to get that win.
Reese Harvey says, "Be excited." There's absolutely nothing to be excited about, and I know against Brentford, I was a bit unwary, which I wasn't sure why, but I just knew, newly promoted team, they would come out all guns blazing. Against Chelsea, I definitely wasn't confident, but I would have thought that I would feel a bit more confident against West Brom. But West Brom have scored goals. We haven't. They've had a very good start to their championship. They're obviously on their way. I know it's still early days, but their main aim is probably to get back in the Premier League. They've still kept hold of most of their Premier League players. And if they put out a full squad today, we could be in even more trouble. So I'm just going to go straight at it. If we lose tonight, what does that mean for Arsenal?
Well, I don't think it's good for Mikel Arteta. I think it's more worse for him than actually Arsenal Football Club right now, because I do feel he's under serious pressure. Like, everyone's looking at him now thinking, what are Arsenal going to do next? Are they going to keep him? How many matches can he keep seriously losing or playing poorly in as a team?
Sorry, go on.
Yeah, because obviously papers are now saying Arteta's got 5 games, sort of putting a deadline. Obviously, we have heard this before, but that's going to make the pressure mount even more.
Yeah.
So he really needs to make something happen today. I really want to see the players go out and play like they're playing, not only for the fans, for the club, but for him as well.
Yeah. I know over the weekend, I think he said this. I saw some of the clips over the weekend when LB General was in the studio, and wasn't he saying get Big Sam in or something like that?
Yeah.
Well, Big Sam's side has been winning, but I don't know why on earth he said that. But I'm pretty sure that when it was announced that West Brom will be facing Arsenal at their home ground and where they've been preparing for it this week, I'm sure he's rubbing his hands together, saying, "Yeah, I'll have a bit of Arsenal," because it's not only is it an added bonus to the start of their season, it's going to be a big boost for them to beat a Premier League side in a League Cup, and it's more likely that people are expecting them. Look, I'm seeing a comment there from you saying you're going to get battered.
Yeah,
I mean, I don't think it's a battering. I think it'll probably be like a 1-0.
I think we need to just remember as well, West Brom have several ex-Tottenham players who will be really looking to play Arsenal now, especially more than ever, where they're slightly deflated and we're not the Arsenal. Everyone wants to play Arsenal right now because they think they're going to beat us. So I think you can't underestimate West Brom at the moment.
Yeah, I forgot Big Sam wasn't the manager anymore. My bad.
Yeah. Taking that all into consideration as well, obviously there's talks that Lacazette, well, I've seen in the training, Lacazette back in training, Odegaard is now available to play, Gabriel is available. Is this the type of game where we should go full strength squad?
Of course. I think
they need minutes. These guys haven't played yet. They need minutes. Odegaard, you've got to look at it as this is almost his pre-season rejoining the team now, because he needs to start playing football. Lacazette also hasn't played for a couple of weeks due to COVID. I would like to see him involved with the Manchester City match. Under normal circumstances, none of them will be playing. Let's keep it very real. But right now, we're not in ordinary circumstances. So he needs to integrate the team that he sees as his first team quickly, get them playing, give the players that need the minutes, and be preparing to start playing good football and start showing a serious positive change in direction.
Yeah.
Direction at the moment is not looking good.
Yeah. Now that you say that, what does Arteta need to do to achieve? Like, what does he have to achieve to win the fans back? Because at the moment, I feel like more than ever, unanimously, a lot of fans are saying Arteta out.
Well, first thing would be to score goals. I mean, we've had 2 games and we haven't scored any goals.
Yeah.
You know, we've lost. We need to be scoring goals and we need to get results. So I think that's the 2 fundamental things. So it's about, okay, well, what is Arteta going to do in the background, behind the scenes, to get the best out of these players in order to get these good performances, which will result to us scoring goals and getting the results that we need. So that's the 2 fundamental things.
Look what Max is saying here. So when the team is at full strength, the season can really begin. What's that, in December? We need Lacazette and Aubameyang playing regularly again, and it's coming. Trippier would also be a great addition if he signs. Yeah, that we spoke enough about transfers, but that's potentially, you know, Bellerin's pushing for a move, and it could be a Trippier coming in. But there's only a few days left till the window closes, and
these moves are taking so long. Can you see they've done barely anything in the last 2 months?
Yeah.
Do you really see us being capable of shifting out Willian, who's rumoured now all of a sudden to have interest by somebody, Bellerin, Kolasinac? I don't see them being capable or competent enough to get 3 deals done purely based on over the last 2. Yeah, Torreira's been done. They've been trying to do it for 2 years, though, let's be honest.
I can't believe the comment section. I'm not sure if these are all Arsenal fans or people just bantering, but literally everybody is saying that West Brom is absolutely gonna ruin Arsenal. And somebody pointed out there that they average 3 goals per game in the Championship, and it's true. They drew in their first game. Can't remember who it was. They won against Sheffield. They won against Sheffield. They won against Blackburn. I think they drew to Bournemouth. So,
and then quick football. They love to pass the ball around. They're very strong. So they will be really looking forward to playing Arsenal right now, especially after the performance against Chelsea. The way we were bullied off the ball so easily. You know, Mari, I don't know if he'll be playing, but yeah, they'll be really looking forward to cutting us open.
Yeah, man.
I mean, when you look at... go on, Pips.
Go on, Charles, go on.
When you look at like teams like that, obviously Brentford, now West Brom, and then you look at the way that we've been playing, like the strength, these teams are outweighing our strengths. Definitely. And it's quite scary to think like we're on the pitch and we just look like we don't really know what we're doing.
Yeah. And like, as you can remember from last season, their fullback Shemi Ajayi was coming into he was getting into his swing before they got relegated. He can score goals. You've got Robertson back in, that's probably likely to start. They've got Johnston, who will probably start tonight. And I think someone
will start. Of course, Johnston's going to start. And he'll be to have a good game against us. Yeah. We were linked to him, and we decided to sign Ramsdale.
So it'll be probably Ramsdale against Johnston tonight, and even
brilliant. Yeah, Ramsdale will get a clean sheet because I believe Ramsdale will be starting. I mean, I believe he should start. So I'm really looking forward to seeing him being welcomed, you know, like integrated into the team. And I really hope he has a very strong performance against West Brom. If he can start off with a clean sheet, that will be a good start for him. Yeah, and it'll be amazing for the team because we've let in 4 goals.
We haven't had a clean sheet. So, do you know what I'm worried about? Talking of clean sheets, like I look at our attack, and because we haven't scored goals, I'm thinking who's going to score for us. And I look at West Brom, and I'm so worried about Callum Robinson. He can bang goals, and he is strong. He's tall, physical striker, and he's probably just gonna. If Pablo Mari starts again, I know it's a difference between Lukaku and Callum Robinson, but
no.
Pablo Mari struggled against Robinson.
Lightweight.
Yeah.
Most strikers in the UK are physical. You know, like it's part of the game over here. So anyone we play, they're going to be up for a physical battle, and if they're pushed over that easily, we're going to struggle. We're going to struggle in every game.
We are struggling. All right. So this is not a league game, but it's still a big game. They're ex-Premier League club from last season, doing well in the Championship. How much or how seriously do you take the Carabao Cup? Is this a big deal, or is it only a big deal now because Arsenal are in demise?
I mean, it's always good to win cup games, but I think it's an even bigger deal now because of the situation that we're in. The fact that we haven't been able to pull together any results, the fact that the team is struggling so much, and the fact that Arteta is under so much pressure. He needs to start getting results, and I think that makes it a much bigger deal than it normally would be.
It's a big deal purely because you can't be going out in the first round. Come on, like that. That is the biggest deal about it. The fact that we're where we are in every level of this mess, and I will call it a mess because it's almost embarrassing that we're having half of the conversations, whether it be in the media, whether it's as a fan base, whether it's on the terrace, you know, like wherever you're having these types of debates about Arsenal Football Club, it's not nice. It shouldn't be happening. So it would be absolutely horrendous if Arsenal lose today to West Brom. And that's no disrespect to West Brom.
Of course not, but
you can't be going out in the first round.
Yeah. There's a super chat here from Joseph, says, great work, Helen, Charlene and Pippa. Love the content. Arteta out. How many more chances does he get? Come on, you Gunners. Hope we win tonight. How many more chances does he get? There's rumours circulating he only has 5 games left of safety. Not sure how official that is, but I'm seeing a lot of that on Twitter. People have phoned me and said, Arteta's only got 5 games left. I'm like, says who? Where's this? Where did you pluck this 5 numbers from? But what is next for Arsenal or Arteta if we lose tonight? Where do we go from here?
I can't see him.
See, look, someone else said it in the comments. Ruth says Arteta has 5 more games, including tonight. Is that official then? Because I've heard that so many times. Or are the fans just saying this?
It was rumoured that it was in a newspaper. I personally have not seen it.
Let's be honest.
Exactly. It's just speculation.
Yeah.
Okay, so Matt Law in the Telegraph said that he has 5 games left.
Yeah, but is that
interesting?
Or is that a statement from the club? Because they're two different.
We'll see after 5 games. We'll see after 5 games.
I mean,
for me, if he gets no wins, I can't see how. If Tottenham, like, I'm going to be very real. If Tottenham come to the Emirates, beat us again with him as manager, and he's not picked up any points, I would be horrified if he is still in a job.
Yeah.
After that match.
I mean, surely
4 games, isn't it? I can check, but I know we've got Spurs on the 26th or the 27th.
Yeah.
And then
straight after international break, or just before.
And even if we don't have an option to have goal of the month, I mean,
I remember when I tweeted this.
I saw that tweet, Pippa.
I didn't think it was going to go off like that. I was just thinking to myself, because obviously I follow the women's game a lot, and Iwabuchi scored absolute banger. And I'm thinking, right, like, I've just realised, because I was thinking that should go for goal of the month. I want to see that in the reel. And as I was thinking, I was like, wait, our actual first team, the team that the whole Arsenal brand is based off of, doesn't have a goal.
Yeah.
It's insane.
That's actually an embarrassment.
Yep.
Anyway.
Listen, it is what it is. We can't change it. But
unless Lacazette scores tonight, a little tap in or something.
We need goals. I mean, we need goals because, you know, statistically, that's horrendous. How can you not have a goal of the month? Like, that's like, you know, that's adding to the banter.
According to Marcus in the comments, he said, goal of the month, apparently, we are taking into account pre-season. We hardly scored then either. Oh, man.
Ooh, are they taking into account the training ones as well? The ones
if they do that,
then we have plenty to choose from. That's the only place we seem to be scoring goals.
Yeah. And Ruth is saying, imagine if we can't beat Norwich.
I was thinking that, you know. So I was thinking that because they've had such a tough start to the season. They have with, I think it was Liverpool, Man City. They're thinking, right, we've got Arsenal coming up soon. We'll get points then.
Yeah.
But that is exactly how every club is thinking. I mean, I don't know how far we want to go back to discuss this problem, but the last 2, all right, so maybe with COVID, you know, there's going to be excuses made, but 5 years ago, it was very rare that someone would come to the Emirates and expect to take points. They'd be happy to get a draw. Like, I know I sound like one of these, like, you know, fans, you know, that just thinks, I see comments saying, what's Helen been watching all these years for her to say, I expect this and I expect that? I've been watching Arsenal. I expect to watch really good football. Even if we weren't winning titles every season, we were competing for titles. We were playing such good football that I wanted to go to watch the football. Now I'm questioning, what am I actually going to watch? And that's just really bad. And if I'm feeling like that, and I've been going to Arsenal from a child, from a junior gunner, what are the rest of the fan base thinking? Because we have been spoiled with good football, and I'm not even seeing good football, and that's worrying. I watched West Brom and thought they were playing good football, so that's what it's come to.
They are, though. The thing about tonight is, I know that there's been, you know, a divide in the fan base and fans not wanting to go to games anyway.
There
but
isn't a divide in the fan base. There's a divide.
No one even wants to go to the game tonight.
Stop, yeah. There's a divide in everything in life. I'm not buying this divide in the fan base, yeah? I'm not having people criticise us as fans. Every fan has a right to have an opinion. Doesn't mean we're divided, yeah? Every fan, if they are a genuine fan of any football club, they want the best for their football club. And if we've got fans that think this is the best for our football club, respect to them. I don't respect that opinion for me to have, because it ain't how and it's not what I believe. I respect everybody's opinion, whoever they are. But for me, this is not acceptable for Arsenal Football Club. If these fans have never seen any better and they think that's okay,
that's the standard. That's their opinion. What, they've got nothing else to go off unless they go watch YouTube videos from 10 years ago.
Yeah, we're here to speak about our opinion, and for me, it's absolutely it is absolutely not acceptable.
Yeah.
And to be honest with you, even the other day, right, I'm going to go back to something that's slightly off topic, but I was actually really disturbed seeing how badly Mikel Arteta was shouting at Emil Smith Rowe during the game. I sit very close and I can hear everything. 1 minute he's telling him, like, I know if you're losing, the manager might get up and try and lift the team, whatever. He was shouting, press forward, press sideways, press backways. He would not leave him alone. He couldn't even play the game because all he was doing was shouting at him, where he's having to stop his focus and his mind in the game to keep turning around to Mikel Arteta and listen to what he's expecting him to do during the game. Since when did we become that club where we can't play with any freedom, without any, like, they can't even go on the pitch and express themselves? That is worrying. Sorry,
it's true because you rarely. No, it's true because you rarely ever saw Wenger do that. You see him get up. It's like his body language was just talking. Right, because he would sit down and then he would get up, and that's when the players would think, right, he's standing up.
Yeah. And it's not even that. When, you know what it was like? When Unai Emery was our manager, he had that little short guy that would not Right,
I remember. No, I remember. I sat behind the bench once.
He would shout. He would be like he would not sit down. We were like, can you sit down? I can't see. You're in my way. Like, sit down. What have you been doing all week in training? And it is like watching him. But he was not even Unai. He wasn't our manager. He was clearly the coaching staff that was doing that. So is Arteta the coach? Like, I don't know. Like, does he forget he's not on the training ground now? Like, when they're in a match, like that can't be nice to get into their head like that during the game. It must be very frustrating and demoralizing. That's just how I would feel if I was at work and I'm paid to do my job and I've got someone micromanaging me.
Literally, yeah. Talk to me at half time. Let's go through it at half time.
Yeah,
don't talk to me constantly throughout the game.
Right. It wasn't nice to see. So I don't know if he was just frustrated. I don't know why.
I think he's still got the job title head coach still in his head, and he needs to remember that he's a manager now.
I don't know what's going on, but that can't be healthy for the players.
Do you know what? I obviously wasn't in the grounds, but from what I saw, because I was at the studio, from what I saw as well, you could see, I mean, this is referring back to the Chelsea game, you could see that Arteta is on the side, he's stressing, he's pacing up and down, he's shouting, constantly giving instruction. And I said it in my fan cam as well, whereas you look at Tuchel, he's sitting back and he's analysing. And that really stood out for me as well, because I said, well, perhaps Mikel Arteta is overcoaching them. He's just doing too much. How are they supposed to express and play, you know, if they're constantly being told what to do? Like, and that's why the performances are the way they are. There's no freedom for them at all.
Yeah. Well, the overcoaching is clearly not working if that's what he's doing. Because if he's overcoaching and they still can't play, they have no tactics. We were open, so wide open. I don't understand what instruction was given on how we were going to play Chelsea, because you can't go all out guns blazing like that against Chelsea and not even score a goal.
Oh my gosh. Sorry, guys. Big up. Ben Foster's in the chat. He's actually left a comment saying that Albion top opposition lads really found them difficult last season. Best of luck, must win. You forgot this is an Arsenal fan. Who are you saying best of luck, must win to? Is it us? Surely not. He's probably back in West Brom there.
I don't know.
Big up Ben Foster, a great YouTube channel as well. My son watches his YouTube channel.
To lose.
my son watches his YouTube channel all the time. So big up Ben Foster, the cycling goalkeeper. I love that. But yeah, I'm sure everyone's back in West Brom for a win. We've become the underdogs all of a sudden in every single game.
Yeah.
And it's even more annoying because, like, no one even wants to go to this game. I know it's far. I know it's midweek. I know it's evening. I know it's in the Midlands. But people don't even want to go. People don't even want to go to the game. They're not excited. If I was trying to sell my ticket right now, I'd probably struggle.
Yeah.
That says a lot about the club right now. It's highly concerning. I mean, but with Arteta, is he taking these things into consideration, or are we just going to continue to see the same thing? And this is why we ain't getting results. You know,
I think Mikel Arteta hasn't tried yet that he should. I mean, should he try Aubameyang and Lacazette up top together? What do you girls think?
I mean, if they're both fit.
I think they're both available, yeah. So I think we're likely to see. I think we're likely to see Lacazette start tonight, if I'm honest with you.
Yeah.
Can you guys hear me, by the way?
Yeah, we can hear you.
Oh, okay. Some of the comments.
I think they both need to start personally, because they both need
together.
Well, why not? He's tried everything. Like,
apart from chilling out a bit.
Yeah.
Whatever he's been doing has given him absolutely no success so far. So maybe try that tonight, because we need goals. You need to have your two most prolific goal scorers, I guess, on the pitch. So maybe go for both.
And how about defensively?
Gabriel.
I think Gabriel might start tonight. Yeah.
Like, would you go with a back three or back four?
I think we need to go with a back three, because this back four ain't working. Clearly, it's not working.
I think actually he wanted to go with a back three against Chelsea, but Ben White being the pivotal player in that back three, but he wasn't available. I'm sure. I could be wrong here, but I'm expecting Arteta wanted to go back three against Chelsea. But
Pippa, he could have. Why are you making this for him?
No, with
Callum Chambers. What? He can't play a back three with Callum Chambers. Hold it. What do you mean it's not the same? Like, if we can't play these players how we need them, why are they actually at the club? Because he's not, and I'm not digging out Callum Chambers. I'm actually trying to understand how our manager ticks. Because what is this squad? What are we building? We're halfway through this process, or 3/4 of the way through, really. How many transfer windows has he had now? 3?
About 4, I think.
4? So we're well in the middle of this process, because if we should be seeing him being able to work with what he had when he joined the club. He's had transfer windows to bring in players to improve. I'm not seeing no improvement. I'm seeing regression consistently. Where is the improvement?
There is none. There is none. That's why it's a big cause for concern. And I'm just trying to think what he would do different today. Like you say, start Aubameyang and Lacazette together. Maybe a different formation at the back three.
Inside out, upside down, back to front.
So who do you think is going to start then? Do you think Ramsdale will be in goal?
Yeah.
Definitely. Yeah, I reckon he will.
Do you think Odegaard will start tonight?
I reckon Odegaard will as well. I reckon Gabriel.
Okay.
Yeah. I think Emil will be dropped tonight.
Rested, yeah.
Rested. I would definitely go with Lacazette and Aubameyang tonight, because I think they all need to start playing. They all need minutes. He needs to integrate them all, like I said already, together. And he needs to start understanding who his first 11 are. He needs to find some identity quick.
It is hard. I feel like I'm making so many excuses for him right now, but it's hard because a lot of the key players are unavailable. But like I say, when you're a big club such as Arsenal, whether your key players are available or not, you should have a squad of players that are experienced and good enough to come into place when they're not available. And the fact that we don't have that, not that we don't have that, we don't have faith in those players. How does that make them feel? How does it make the players like El Neni, I know he's not a first team player, or all the youngsters that are not able to play, how does it make them feel when they're like, oh, we've just got to come in because Partey's not available?
Yeah, well, when you've got a system of play, when you coach or when you've got a certain style, then in training, like, do you remember Wenger? Like, we'll always go back to Arsene Wenger, but they had a style of play, There was a system, there was an identity. So whether it wasn't this player playing or that player, Whoever would come in would know what to do. I believe every other club has this. I don't think it was just exclusive to Arsenal. Barcelona, like, you can bring up so many different clubs to give an example of this. When you've got a certain system, whether you're playing of whatever formation, they will come in and know what their job is. At the moment, I don't see we have that. So it's whatever team he picks, we still don't play to a certain way. That if you're going to then even take off a substitution and bring him on, you're not really sure where he's fitting in.
Yeah. So how's it going to go tonight?
Do you think that's because Arteta doesn't really know himself and he's still trying to figure that out himself as well?
Well, yeah, we're saying trust the process. We're building.
There's an element of that, or whatever he's telling them, they're really not understanding. I've heard rumours that he overcomplicates everything he's doing in training, so that when he's delivering the messages, they get then on, like, I guess Emil Smith Rowe is a prime example. So when they're being asked to apply it in the match, they've not understood the instructions, so then it just all falls apart. But then that's a big concern if there's any truth in that. If it's so complicated, he needs to simplify it. You need to go back to basics, because if you're overthinking everything and it's not working, you need to then try something different.
Which we even saw last season as well. The players didn't really look that motivated and happy themselves. So obviously, if there is that happening in the background, it's going to have an impact, which we've been seeing. How are they supposed to enjoy their football? Yeah. I mean, obviously, we're out to win games, but
they're not enjoying it.
They're not enjoying their football.
If they were enjoying it, then perhaps we will be seeing results. Perhaps we will be able to score a bloody goal. But
it's difficult because they're given so much instruction that they cannot play with any freedom. They're missing a lot of creativity. We've known that for a couple of seasons now. We've been seeing that probably about the last 3-4 seasons, where we're just, less and less creativity was happening. Anyway, we've just got to hope that.
Sorry, Ben Foster's active
today. A win will help.
Ben Foster is active in the comments, and he said, I think it's time for him to go. I think he's talking about Arteta here, and he says, or else she'll be down in the bottom of the table with us.
I
can't believe this.
Down there.
I cannot believe this. I can't believe this.
Listen, Ben, I'm sure he's serious. I know you're serious.
Ben, I bet you can't wait for Watford to play Arsenal.
Like all the other clubs.
Ben, we've got to get you on. I'll get someone to email you. We've got to get you on when it's Arsenal v Watford. I'm sure you've got a lot to say.
We want to hear it, Ben.
Yeah, Watford, please. What goalkeeper for Watford?
Oh, okay. All right.
Yeah.
I didn't realise what Ben Foster it was. Okay, cool.
Yeah. If it's the real Ben Foster, I think it is.
A cycler. No, is there a cycler?
Yeah, he's a cycling goalkeeper. Have you not seen his YouTube channel? Raf watches it all the time. He was like, "Look, Ben Foster's got a YouTube channel." I was like, "What's this?"
I'll do that my homework.
Right, but on a serious note, how's it going today, guys? I've predicted another Arsenal loss, which is insane to me. But you said that it's not even important being the Carabao Cup. It's only important now because the state of the club's in. But I reckon it's going to go 1-0 West Brom. Early goal, first 10 minutes.
No, Ben.
No, he's taking the mick. I can't believe this.
Don't get too cocky, yeah? Because we wish you the best. You don't want us teasing. At this point, I'm convinced it's not the real Ben Foster. I'm convinced it's not now. I'm convinced.
Mate.
How do you think it's going to go?
Definitely not.
For me, we have to get a win tonight. I'm going to be positive, and I'm going to go for a 2-1 Arsenal win. We have to win tonight.
Who's scoring the goals?
I can't. I'm joking. I don't know. Who's scoring the goals?
Ramsdale goal.
Yeah, straight from one goal to the other. Who's scoring? All right, I reckon a senior player and perhaps a younger. There we go. Let's see who's on the lineup. But a senior and a younger.
So you're saying someone like a Xhaka? Oh, imagine Xhaka scores today. How are you feeling about that? It's officially announced now. It's a new Xhaka contract. How are you feeling? Obviously, I wasn't the biggest fan, but now that he signed, I'm going to have to back him because
that's what we
he's
do.
our player. Yeah, he's our player.
Our players, yeah.
How are we all feeling about that contract extension?
I mean, I don't mind Xhaka.
No, I don't think it's clever business, personally. I really don't think it's clever business. Xhaka's what, 28 years old now? If we couldn't sell him for a value at 28 after he's had his best season for Arsenal, his best Euros, like at the height of his profession, you know, as an Arsenal player, if we cannot sell him, we definitely ain't going to be selling him in 3 years. So I don't think it's good business, personally. And that's nothing personal to Xhaka. I'm talking strictly business. I don't think it's good business.
Helen, just while you're on that, how would you rate our business? What
are these comments saying?
No, it's Ben again. Someone asked him about a penalty, and he said, "I'd only put my hand up to take a penalty if it was Leno keeping against me." This is fight talk, Ben. This is fight talk. He basically said he doesn't rate Leno.
Move to Arsenal.
Oh my. He said he would take a penalty only if Leno was in the goal. This is absolutely ridiculous. I can't wait for the AFTV Ben Foster link up now.
Yeah.
I can't wait.
If this is the real Ben, though.
It is.
Nice.
Yeah, it is.
I think
he's trolling us hard.
He needs to ask for a link to join in so we can believe it's him. I don't believe it's him.
He's trolling us hard. Listen, when we're playing Watford, we're getting you on Good Morning Arsenal. I've said it here first. We're getting him on.
Come on, Ben, answer. Is that
Aaron is a great keeper for you lads, though. Great signing. All right, he agrees with Ramsdale.
Yeah.
Hopefully we'll see Ramsdale tonight.
Yeah, but knowing Ben's teasing us about that.
No. He's got to respect his other English goalkeepers. Well,
they don't respect the German goalkeepers.
I don't know what's going on. But guys, it's been a pleasure. I will actually be travelling up to West Brom this evening. I don't know why I'm doing it to myself, but I will be there at the Hawthorns tonight. Hopefully I'm completely wrong and it is 1-0 to Arsenal. We finally get our first goal of the season. What's your predictions? Did you say yours 2-1, didn't you?
I said 2-1 Arsenal. I'm having faith in the team.
Yeah. How about you, Helen? No words. No words. Well, don't forget, guys, there's lots more content coming your way on the match day. We've got Robbie's road trip, the build-up show with James and Cecil, the starting 11 in the studio where Charlene and Helen will be, and match day live, of course, and of course, full-time post-game and lots of fan cams coming your way. And hopefully, we don't embarrass ourselves and lose to the championship side, West Brom, who are on great form. But yeah, guys, we'll see you later on today.
On great form as well.
Yeah.
Top form, mate. See you all later.
Bye. See you later.
Bye.